Deep breath, Heidi. This is gonna be my analogy. Okay, you go to school and you have to write a paper, and well, let's take it up, where you have to write a serious paper. You have to write a 10-page research paper. Okay. Some people have to draw up outlines, then they do their rough draft, then they do their second draft, then they do their finished product, and then they send it in. They hand it in to the teacher. I personally, I know others like me, just write the paper. Don't proofread. And still are able to come away with the same grade. Right or wrong. Whether it's right or wrong, it just is. And so the fact that some people have to, and maybe that's it, maybe they have to use scripts. Maybe they don't feel comfortable enough with themselves to be able to vlog yet. It's easier to hide behind something. And again, here I am contradicting myself by making the assumption of what I know what you mean by the essential vlogging. I want to know why this is important. I want to know who it hurts, who it helps, and how this can't be seen as an attempt to do a really wonderful thing, but ironically fragmenting the community further and causing several different subgroups because of it. And actually, the most shameful thing, especially by creating a new language, is basically blocking any newcomers that might come to the site. Now, that might be what we want. Oh, here's a beautiful buggy. Lovely. You might be able to see it. I feel guilty filming this really nice buggy. I know that's not what you want. And when you talk about old school, I think the problem here is just sheer volume. Everyone complaining about community, I think it's just sheer volume. And it's going to continue to grow. And communities, it's like a city and urban sprawl. And some people can handle it and they get into it and it becomes very multicultural. Some people don't like it and they leave and go to a more rural area. And I think many subgroups have found different rural areas. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's great. But I don't think it's avoidable. I really don't. I want to see this continue to be a group that melds. When I want to talk about community, I want it to include everyone, as that is what I'd like to think community is. I know it's not. I know it's not for everyone. Oh God, I was going to block where you park your horses. How funny is that? I don't want this to do the opposite. I don't want this to do the opposite of what it was intended to do. And that's what I have a feeling is going on. Or that's what I think can easily happen. And that would just suck, you know? And yeah, as far as old school, when I wasn't even born when school started, guys. This place is morphing and multiplying so quickly. I wasn't even around when school started. I didn't even know what school was. So really, I think what's being brought up is very important, but I also think to acknowledge the fact that we might be alienating and doing the exact opposite of what I believe is trying to be accomplished needs to be put out there. And so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. And I did a video for you earlier, and I was going to send it to you privately. I contacted you, and I just didn't even have enough time to upload it because it was almost 30 minutes, and I'm gonna have to edit this. And the beauty of YouTube, or what I think the beauty is that you can watch or not watch whatever you want. You don't have to watch. And there's so many new people to find, and they need to be found. I feel guilty because I don't watch, I don't know if many of you know this, but I don't watch a lot of videos because I like hang out in the woods. I feel badly for that. I didn't even know, and most people that are new to YouTube, I didn't know for months how to organize the comments so that they made sense to me, which is why I never commented. I know a lot of people jump into YouTube, or I think you did, and I know some other people who did, who they start as commenters. Well, I can't type. I didn't start as a commenter, I just started talking. That's all I did. I hope that's okay. I think that's okay. And I didn't even learn how to organize the comments to be able to respond, and quite honestly, didn't really have the time to do it. It's not that I didn't care. It's not that the comments didn't mean things to me. I think this really needs to be gone over. I think all sides need to be looked at this. And honestly, Lisa, if Lisa watches this, and I'm gonna put LisaNova in the title. And yeah, I am. I'm gonna say, dear LisaNova, Lisa and Junior, because again, she is one of, I think you're talking about, again, it's cryptic, so I don't know who you exactly were talking about. But I think she's a big girl. I think she's a strong girl. I think she has dealt with a lot of crap already, and so I think she can handle this. But if this is how we're welcoming her as a vlogger, we suck as a community. And we're assholes. I'm sorry. We're assholes. And to make that assumption is really shitty. At the same time, Lisa, if you're watching this, again, I would, if I was bothered by it one way or the other, I would private message her and ask her if she was doing it one way or the other. And if I didn't get a response, I would assume that it would be the other. Or I would assume that she was too busy and I just enjoyed the vlogs regardless, and I would continue to watch. There's no reason for the separatism. Everyone can belong. I don't understand. I don't understand. I do, but I don't think the big picture is being looked at here. Okay. Damn it, Junior. I adore you. You know it, but you've just hit a nerve. Alright, more soon. I gotta shop. Turn off. Off. Damn it.